Hello friends, are you looking for some fresh inspiration for your next Cherry Grove Minecraft build? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build this beautiful overgrown cherry blossom house. Made from cherry wood, crimson wood, mushroom stem blocks, and an overgrown roof of moss, green wool, green terracotta, green concrete, and mossy cobblestone. So let's get into the video. To begin, you're going to want to outline the size of the circle for your main house. And while this outline was done in unstripped cherry wood, I do switch it out for stripped later down the road. Next, you're going to want to add in your stripped crimson logs as pillars to hold up your roof. These pillars should be 5 blocks tall and should be placed like this around the circle. Now, while you could add in the walls next, I've decided to go with the roof. We're going to border the roof with cherry wood slabs, then lay out a curve that I want my roof to follow, just like this. Since all of the blocks we're using for the roof are full blocks, to add a little bit more depth to the roof, we're going to be adding in some mossy cobble slabs and stairs. We're also going to finish off the roof with some flowering azalea leaves. Now we're going to add in those walls. I really like the earthy tones of the mushroom stem blocks. However, if you want a brighter white, you could try wool, calcite, or maybe even some white terracotta. Once you've filled in all the walls, it's time to put a few more details on the house. Here, I'm extending the roof line to give it a less flat shape. In the 5 wide spaces of the walls, we're going to make the cherry wood slabs curve up in the middle and drop on the end. This is for not only giving the roof a little better shape, it's also so we can add in some cherry wood fences on the corners of the crimson wood. Around the bottom of the house, we're going to add some cherry wood trapdoors to once again add a little detail and depth to the build. Next, we're going to work on a path out the front door and down the side of the mountain. Since the path will be so close to the mountain's edge, we're going to make it a wood deck with cherry wood planks and stairs. The pillars on the side of the mountain are going to be unstripped cherry wood, and then we'll add a couple of fences to prevent you from falling off the side of the walkway. Now, to add a little bit more detail and color, we're going to dot some azalea leaves and cherry blossom leaves along the outside edge. Now for house number 2. This house will house our enchanting setup and is slightly smaller than the first one. Here the circle will be a 3-1-1-3 pattern. Again, each of the pillars will be 5 tall and we'll only put the mushroom blocks on the 3 wide spaces in the middle. With the roof for house number 2, we're again going to line it with cherry wood slabs and then use the same blocks that we've used before and lay them out in a similar shaped roof. Don't forget to add the mossy cobble slabs and stairs to add a bit more depth. And unlike me, don't forget to add in those flowering azalea leaves. Next, we're going to detail the walls of the build. We're again going to use some fences along the top outline of the roof, but on the diagonal, we're going to place the fence from the roof all the way to the ground. Then we're going to add in fence along the bottom of the build, just like this. For the trapdoors, they're only going to go along the bottom of the 3 wide walls of the build. Now that the house exteriors are complete, it's time to do a little terraforming. Since I placed this build on the side of a mountain, it fades a little bit too much into the green of the grass. So I'm going to add in some stone along the back cliff sides and a little stone on the front of the cliffside like this. Then to touch it up a bit, I'm going to add in some stone slabs and stairs. Now this build stands out a little bit better and isn't washed out by the terrain. Now let's go check out that interior. For the main house, I've gone for a simple storage crafting area. Along each of the walls, I've laid barrels and a few bookshelves for decorations. Since we also have large pots in the game now, I've added in a few for decoration topped with a flower pot and flower. I've finished off the roof by covering the green with cherry wood slabs and hanging a lantern in the center. For the floor, I've used stripped cherry wood, and in the center of the room are some couches made from beds that you can sleep on. For the second house, where we're putting the enchanting setup, I've done a similar interior where the roof is cherry wood slabs and the floor is stripped cherry wood. Then for decorations, I've added in some flowering azaleas and cherry blossom leaves. And there you have an overgrown cherry blossom house idea. If you like this video and would like to see more, consider subscribing. And if you have a specific build in mind you'd like to see a tutorial for, let me know down in those comments. Thanks so much for watching and liking this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye for now.